to Underground Examination. Today, we have with us in the studio rock and roll artist Josh Christina. Welcome.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing well. Can't complain. So let's start out with the rest of the introductions. Can you introduce everyone here?
Sure. Over here on bass is Jack Bennett. Back here on drums is Mike Cuffle. And over here on guitar is Zach Sweeney.
Well, welcome. Thank you again for you all coming out.
Oh, thanks for having us.
So can you tell me a little bit about the band and how you guys came to be?
Sure. Well, I started playing out about 6 years ago and worked with a bunch of different guys back in Baltimore. And then Jack joined the band in like November of 2016. Yeah, I had a bass player quit, so we hired Jack. And then following January, I guess, we got Zach. And Zach's from D.C. He's toured all over the world. And then just in June, the newest addition, we hired Mike. He toured all over the country with a trop rock group for a while called Captain Quint. So we've all from a little bit from everywhere.
Very cool. So can you describe your sound of music to someone that has not heard Josh Christina?
Sure. It's kind of it's definitely got that old school rockabilly, boogie woogie feel to it. Some R&B, rhythm and blues kind of stuff. I grew up listening to Elvis and Chuck Berry and B.B. King and Jerry Lee Lewis. So I kind of took all of that and morphed it into one to get my own sound per se.
I got you. And would you say that music found you or you found music?
It definitely found me. When I was 6 years old, I went and saw the Disney movie Lilo and Stitch.
Okay.
And it has Elvis songs in it. And that's what opened the door for me to this style.
I think Disney has influenced a lot of our lives more than we'd
Probably.
like to admit.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so we have a song coming up called The Good Book.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to rock the house, and I'm going to let you get right to it, okay? I'm going to get out of the way.
Sounds good. Judged by the church girls, but that's alright with me. Just because I love the good book doesn't mean I don't love a good time. You might call me a hypocrite, even Jesus turned water to wine. Well, Christ is my Savior, great God Almighty, He's alright. Just because doesn't mean I don't love a good time. Now women, they all funny when you ask them on a date. See a cross around your neck and think, man, you don't stay out too late. Well, yes, I like my sleep, but if I'm lying next to you, it'll feel like every prayer has come true. Just because I love the good book doesn't mean I don't love a good time. Yeah, now you might call me a hypocrite, even Jesus turned water to wine. Well, Christ is my Savior, the great God Almighty, He's alright. Just because I love the good book doesn't mean I
know they heard that on the second floor here at Nash Community College. As my Southern grandmother would say, you were playing that piano.
Thank you.
All right, so this next question is for everyone in the band, and I'm going to make my way around, but I'll start with you, Josh.
Sure.
When did you realize you had a passion for music?
Probably about the same time I got into Elvis. I started really listening to him. And then the following Christmas, my parents got me a couple of his like concerts and stuff. The '68 comeback special, Aloha from Hawaii, and like when the first time I watched him and like watched his concerts, I was like, this is what I want to do. Like I fell in love with the music and the style and everything.
So how many outfits do you have with rhinestones? That would be my question.
I don't think actually any. Do I? I don't think I do. Do I?
So many.
You're getting called out.
So many.
I don't think I actually do. I don't think I've ever worn rhinestones, have I?
Oh,
No,
really?
I don't think I have
So
rhinestones.
the truth comes out.
Yeah, don't listen
All
to
right,
him.
I'm coming to you now. Jack. When did you discover you had a passion for music?
Well, I'm a little bit older than these guys here, so when the Beatles came out, that kind of did it to a whole generation.
Mm-hmm. So no rhinestones in your closet?
No.
No.
Pointy boots, yes.
Right.
Any certain song from the Beatles that?
No, it's well, not really. I guess when they were doing their early stuff, when they were really a cover band, they did a lot of American rock and roll and everything. That kind of did it for me, because I had some exposure to that when I was just a little guy in the '50s. My oldest brother listened to it all the time. Played boogie woogie piano, so that sort of thing. And the Rolling Stones, the same thing. They did a lot of old blues songs, American blues and rock and roll, and that kind of did it.
You were hooked.
I was hooked.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to go to you, Mike, back here. When did you discover your passion?
I guess I was about 12 years old. Really started getting into music then, and my parents bought me my first drum set when I was 13, and I couldn't play it until like after I took my first drum lesson, which was after the New Year's. But I saw that drum set sitting over there, and one of my best friends was a drummer. Really inspired me to play, and I was really into music before that. Listened to all kinds of music, everything from this kind of stuff. When American Graffiti came out, I used to play that record all the time. And then heavy metal. I played in a polka band. Everything through the years, and Josh and I had known each other before I had come in the band, and I'm really, really having a great time. That's a lot.
Oh, good. Awesome. And I noticed you have a mascot here on the front.
Yes, that's my animal. I've had that since I was 16 or 17. Whenever like the Muppets first came out.
Very cool. Very cool. So he's your secret. Yeah, he's your secret weapon. All right, I'm coming over here, playing on traveling music. So when did you discover your passion, Zach?
After my second wife left me,
Okay.
I discovered Hank Williams. It changed my life.
The blues just did it for you.
Blues, yes.
Well, I'm sorry that happened.
Darkness.
Okay. All right. It doesn't seem like it when you play, though.
Really? It makes me happy. That's why I know it's my passion.
There you go. That's a good answer. That's a good answer. That's a good answer.
Great answer.
Okay, so you've kind of already answered this question for me, Josh, but I'll ask just in
Sure.
case there's one we missed.
Mm-hmm.
What bands or artists inspire or influence your music?
It's definitely a wide range. It started out with Elvis, and led to Chuck Berry, that led to B.B. King, led to Jerry Lee Lewis, Elton John. And then I backtracked and got into the real old guys like T-Bone Walker and Charles Brown. And so it's a good range of artists from that era, between the 40s and 50s.
Very good selection. Very good selection. I think those are good people to be influenced
Yeah.
by. Okay, this is another all-member of the band question. What has been the most memorable experience on your journey as an artist so far? Now, that can be with this band or just as an artist in general, okay? I hear a little bit of panic over here, so I'm going to float to Jack first.
Ask me again, just so I have it in logic.
What is your most memorable experience as an artist so far?
Wow. I guess, again, this would be at an early age when I actually started playing with some people, and the music made sense, and it gelled. It just came together. It's like, darn, this is something. You know, this is real.
Gotcha. Okay. And Mike, for you?
I think a lot of it was, gosh, when I first started playing and I joined a band, me and a couple of my friends, and we played outside, and all of a sudden there were like 50 people outside of my dad's store in Baltimore standing out there, and they actually called the police on us. And then I was like, I figured, well, that's rock and roll. This is what I want to do. So that was probably my most memorable experience so far.
That's a pretty cool memory. Yeah. All right, and I'm coming around again.
That's a tough one.
Making you work. Yep. What about yours? What is your most memorable experience thus far?
Can it involve nudity?
This is a college show, so no.
Okay. I'll say I was backing up this guy named Don Maddox when I was 16. He told me I sounded like Hank Garland. And that meant the world to me.
There you go. All right. And Josh, for you?
That's a tough one. It's a very tough question. There's a lot. I went to a few years ago. I did a little tour over in Ireland, and I played their Late Late Show over there.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty cool. That was like a big moment. You know, it was you're live on television to however many millions of people tune into the Late Late Show.
Right.
So that was cool.
Yeah,
That's cool.
that would be very cool. I've always wanted to go to Ireland, and much less make it on a TV show while I was there. So, coming up next, we have another song.
Mm-hmm.
But tell me a little bit about the inspiration for this one. It is called "Kiss Me When You're Sober."
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not about me. A lot of people think it is. I had a friend of mine who she went to Ocean City for senior week.
Okay.
And she got a little crazy, and she wound up kissing this guy that she used to date or whatever. And she was just telling me the story. And one of the lines she said when she told me the story was, I just wish he had kissed me when he was sober. Maybe it would be a different outcome. And that line stuck in my head for like 3 weeks. So finally I wrote a song about it.
Now we have a song.
And now we have a song.
All right, so let's hear it.
Thought you meant it, baby, when you put your lips on mine. Stood about his feelings, haven't felt in a long time. Yeah. Don't know where go from here. This wouldn't have happened if we were drinking beer. Could you kiss me when you're sober? Could I hold you when you ain't out? When I see the feeling in the stars in your eyes, we could try and begin tomorrow. See if that passion is there. Just take things slower, baby. Could you kiss me when you're sober? We did it so long ago. You were my very first love. Started drinking and talking to baby about the way things were, yeah. Then your eyes met mine, and something sparked inside. Could you kiss me when you're sober? Could I hold you when you ain't out? When I see the feeling in the stars in your eyes. We could try again tomorrow. See if that passion is there. Just a thing slower, baby. Could you kiss me when you're sober? Haven't felt like this in forever. Don't know what it is. It's drawing us closer. Could you kiss me when you're sober? Could I hold you when you ain't high? Would I see you to feel in the stars in your eyes? We can try again tomorrow. See if that passion is there. Just that thing, baby. Slow, baby. Could you kiss me when you're sober? Could I hold you when you ain't high? Would I see you to feel in the stars in your eyes? We can try again tomorrow. See if that passion is there. Just that thing, baby. Slow, baby. Could you kiss me when you're sober? Could I kiss you when I'm sober? Yeah, yeah.
Well, thank you guys. Very good, very good, very good. All right, so this next round of questions is going to be a little bit different. You're going to select your own question from this cube and then answer it. Okay, some of them are fun, some of them are serious, and some of them are complete nonsense. So let's see what you get. Okay, we'll start with you. Thank you.
If you could blink your eyes and be in a favorite place right now, where would that place be? Ooh. The Bahamas, man. Warm, sunny.
You answered that too quickly.
Yeah. It's cold. It's
It
actually
is cold.
What's it, 20 here, 30 here, and it's 9 back in Maryland. So
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, it's warmer today. I think yesterday our high was 19 or something like that. So,
Yeah.
all right, your turn, sir.
Do you have names for your instruments? Oh my. Well, yes, I do. This particular bass is I'll tell you the nice name. It's a scrapwood bass.
Okay.
And the reason why it's called the scrapwood bass is because a place I used to work, the guy was telling me about a Taylor guitar that was made out of a pallet. And him talking about this thing, that's the greatest thing. They can do this. It must be a great guitar company. And at the time, I ran a machine shop and a wood shop for an electronics company. I said, well, I could build a bass out of that box of scrap wood over there. And the guy said, no, you couldn't. I said, yes, I could. No, you couldn't. Yes, I could. So 6 months later, here it is.
Wow, that's awesome. That is awesome. It's something to be very proud of.
Yeah, it's different, that's for sure.
Very, very cool. Okay, now, Mike, how are we going to do this? Because you want me to do the drum? I can try, but it would be horrendous.
That was the appropriate question. For the appropriate place.
Oh. What is your favorite zoo animal? Oh, yeah. Gosh. I'd have to say an elephant. I think this is a very unique animal, I'd have to go with that.
And they never forget.
Yeah, and they never forget.
And they never
My
forget.
wife will say different. They do have I do forget.
Yeah.
All right, Zach.
Did it make for life?
go in the middle.
If you could choose one time period to go to in the past or present, when would you go and why? Germany, 1945. I'm kidding. Probably Tulsa, Oklahoma, 1938.
And why?
So I could play in Bob Will's band.
Aha! That was very thoughtful.
Assuming he hired me.
Very thoughtful. Okay, so your latest album is called Instincts.
Yes.
Came out last year.
Mm-hmm.
We have a song coming up from that album
Yes, we do.
next called Friend Zone.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say that this is your favorite track on the album?
Yeah, like it. It opens the album up, and it's pretty rocking. So
Pretty rockin'?
yeah,
Well,
yeah. The second floor will definitely know.
yeah, let's let the second floor know. I'm going to get out of your way so you can rock it. Here is Friend Zone.
You stuck me in the friend zone. Woo. Let me out there all alone without you to come my own. You stuck me in the friend zone. You thought we could be more than this. I could be your mister, you could be my miss. Seems you got a heart of stone. You stuck me in the friend zone. I've had a thing for you, I believe, since I turned 2. I remember running around on the playground with you. By the time we turned 14, knew everything about each other. It seemed to figure out to ask you how. Couldn't believe what came out of your mouth. Oh, you stuck me in the friend zone. Let me out there all alone without you to come my own. Yeah, you stuck me in the friend zone. You thought we could be more than this. I could be your mister, you could be my miss. Seems you got a heart of stone. You stuck me in the friend zone. Well, along came senior prom. Yeah, and you know I had a date. I figured out of 10 fate. Well, you say yes to me. So happy I could hardly breathe, baby. Oh, I leaned in for a kiss with chocolate when you grabbed my lips. Well, you stuck me in the friend zone. Left me out there all alone without you to come on. You stuck me in the friend zone. You thought we could be more than this. I could be your mister, you could be my miss. Yeah, see means you got a heart of stone. Yeah, you stuck me in the friend zone. I thought by now I'd be the man of your dreams. Oh, but it seems you got other plans for me. Well, I moved on and found somebody new. Wouldn't give her up in a second if you'd ask me to. Because I stuck you in the friend zone. Let me out there alone, baby. Without you to come on. Just let me in the friend zone. Thought we could be more than that. I could be your mister, you could be my miss. Well, I guess now my heart's become stone, baby. How you like that friend zone? Rag guitar.
would imagine that not only did they hear that on the second floor, they were probably dancing to it.
That's good. That's a good thing to happen.
Yeah. Cutting the rug, as they like to say. So we talked a little earlier about the fact that you played the Late Late Show in Ireland.
Mm-hmm.
You've also had some successes here in the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell us a little bit more about some of your accomplishments, and is there one that means the most to you?
Well, I had a single a few years ago called Kayla Ann. It went number 74 on Music Row. I'm the youngest member in the Maryland Entertainment Hall of Fame.
Very cool.
So that's pretty cool locally. Obviously, Late Late Show was a big one, but that was in Ireland. I've cut 2 records in Nashville with Dolly Parton's producer Kent Wells. I recorded the record over in Memphis. This is probably my favorite one at Sam Phillips Recording Studio.
Very
so
cool.
I got recording the same piano Jerry Lewis cut stuff on. I got to co-produce it with 2-time Grammy Award winner John Carroll. So that was a big one for me. That was a cool record.
So what you're saying is you haven't done very much.
No.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Just a little bit. Okay. All right. So last night you guys played the Poorhouse here in Raleigh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you have any more upcoming shows, local upcoming shows?
We're at the Evening News tomorrow night in Charlotte.
Okay.
So we'll be there tomorrow.
Okay. And what time is that?
I think it's 7.
7?
Yeah. Doors open at 7.
7?
Yeah.
And where can they go to get more information about that?
Well, JoshChristinamusic.com. My website's always a good one.
Perfect. And what is next for you guys? I know you're on tour right now, but are you working on new music, or what are your plans? What are your goals?
Next for me, I'm doing some stuff in Nashville, which I don't want to say too much about yet, but it'll be coming out in probably May.
Okay.
Work with some people down there. I think it's a pretty big step. So
All right.
it's coming up.
Well, we'll be looking forward to it. And where can people go? I know you mentioned your website, but where else can people go to stay in the loop about you guys, to keep track?
Well, obviously the website, Facebook, facebook.com/JoshChristina57, or Twitter or Instagram @JoshChristina57.
Okay.
They're always, social media is always good. So.
Is there anything that we failed to mention that any of you would like to share? No?
No.
No? Well,
No.
we rocked the house pretty good today, I would say.
Yeah.
Do what? We're just going to roll forward. Is that what you're saying, Mike?
Yes,
Just
yes.
roll forward? Okay. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us today. I'm Amanda, and before we leave, you guys are going to play us out with a song called Text Message, okay? So, again, thank you all for watching, and I'm going to leave you guys to it, okay?
Sounds good. Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you all for watching. You know, every day I work, I leave my phone on a vibrator. In case you want to text me, ask me for a day. It's been 3 weeks and now, baby, where have you been? I heard you was a texting one of my friends. Listen to me, baby. Don't you make me vibrate no more. No, 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 no. Woo. You don't make me vibrate. You start to agitate. Don't you make me vibrate no more. Well, I get home from work, no message on my phone. No tweet on Twitter. No, I guess I'm alone. Sitting here waiting for a call from you. All I got's a call about a free trip to Honolulu. Listen to me, babe. Why don't you make me vibrate no more? Don't make me vibrate. You starting to itch.
somebody who will replace you. A girl who's all dressed up in that sexy attire. Make my phone go off like a live wire. Listen to me, baby. Why don't you be me vibrate?